welcome to this edition of TMA's Farm Margin Talk. This is Devin Sherling, Grain Marketing Manager for TMA. As we look at our farm margin potential as of July the 8th, 2011, you'll notice that I've listed a snapshot of the 2011 and 2012 margin potential that we have available. Now notice that wheat, since we just finished up with our 2011 crop, that's actually a 2012 and the next year is a 2013 profit potential. But as you can see, that although we've had a reduction in futures prices and cash prices throughout the territory the last month, we still have excellent profit potential going out in the future. So how do we come up with these numbers? This is just a quick snapshot as well of the details behind these numbers. Now I realize these are just estimations and your farm may be different than that, but we have to have a baseline to go to provide the foundation for our index. So today what we want to visit about is wheat profitability, and we have to talk about a couple of assumptions first. Number one, we're going to go off of an average of a 45 bushel yield. We're going to use a projected expenses of $289 an acre, and that includes a 130:0 NPK ratio. So as we look at profitability in wheat, starting back in September of 2000 to where we're at today for the beginning of the 2012 crop year here on the 8th of July, we noticed that there's an amazing amount of volatility still in this marketplace. The top blue line shows us where we're at the beginning of June for the 2012 crop year and how that ranked at the very top of what profitability we've seen in the last 10 years, as well as where we're at today with the drop we've seen just in the last 30 days. But to really hone in on that, this is the exact same graph but cut into the 2008 to 2012 crop year. And as you can see, that drop becomes a lot more pronounced, as well as that $75 acre swing that we've seen in the last 30 days. So the goal of this graph is not to scare you and say we need to go ahead and sell, or we're going to go back and see the depths of what we've seen back on June the 10th at less than a more than a $75 an acre loss. The goal is to make sure we know that if we have an opportunity to see these levels, stick true to your foundational principles and have a margin or profit goal in mind and lock it in whenever or wherever is possible. This last graph is very unique. You can see that the red line is 2008, and it shows the margin move that we've had where we reached over $300 an acre of margin potential, followed by the green year, which was one where the opportunities weren't as many. The old saying or adage is high prices cure high prices, and that affects our margin potential as well. So with the blue being our second year, or 2011, when it comes to profitability, I want to draw attention to where we're at right here in red, and where do we go from here is the key question. This is once again not meant to scare you, it's just meant to have an idea and a trend so that when that margin potential comes to you, you're ready to pull the trigger and make the decision that fits best for your operation. So what's going to move our farm margin? World weather conditions will continue to be an issue. How the French wheat crop comes off, continue issues throughout China, when it comes to their wheat production and drought, quality of wheat, meeting the protein needs of the world right now with the spring wheat issues we're having to the north, and then export competition with Russia exporting wheat for the first time in a little over a year. So if you have any additional questions about TMA's Farm Margin Talk or how this can relate back to your farm, feel free to contact any of the people listed on the screen. Thank you and have a great day.